Welcome back, everyone, to this not Sunday Spotlight, not regular stream. We're just showing off Fate Grand Order tonight. We return in time for Gilfest 2024. We are back with some challenge quests. This time it's Ozymandias and Tesla getting some spotlight here. Now the format is more or less unchanged from previous Gilfest. In fact, they've got the previous challenge quests siloed off into their own thing here. They're unlocking them in stages as usual, and a lot of them are still as difficult as they were. Some of them are a lot more doable. Yeah, Melu's been plowing sabers like they're regular mobs. Yeah, oh god. Melusine is a fucking beast. I don't think there's... I think you would basically have to look at Super Orion to find someone that can reliably 1v1 her. But anyway, yes. Most of the basics are unchanged. We've got the previous ones here. I've got most of the... I'm mostly caught up. I did finally dust off the Jaguar fight. Castoria makes that a lot more doable. Not easy, mind you, but doable. But, yeah. These are notorious for being overtuned nightmares that are vary from merely difficult to ball-bustingly hard. But this time they're doing something a little bit different. The Tesla Cup is a series of challenge fights that are less individually punishing, but they have an interesting restriction in that you can only use servants once on them. You can't just throw all your busted support servants on them and just clear them one by one. You basically have to commit servants to each one, then deal with them. You don't necessarily have to clear the quests sequentially, but you do have to plan out where to apply your roster and where to use your big guns. Yeah, Jaguar fight and go fuck itself. It is still psychotically hard, and I don't want to meet the person that cleared that thing first time back when it was new. Still have nightmares about that. But anyway, a lot of them are actually retreads of fights that have been in the game before. They're like capstone fights from various events. Some I've done before, some I have not. Let's get started with the very first one, and you'll see what I mean. So yeah, this is a rather infamous one involving hermit crabs, which are extremely tanky. And this was back... I want to say this was like the very first summer event, or something in that vein. The main thing is that they are hard to deal with unless you have defense piercing, or in my case, what we're going to be doing is damage over time. Now, they don't actually do a lot of damage themselves. It's mostly just whether you can outlast them. And a lot of teams are capable of doing this by now. We're going to be doing kind of a budget setup with Serenity as kind of a lead-off hitter, but also backed by Robin Hood, Cersei, and if we need her, Wu on deck just for poison memes. Let's get rolling. The other notable difference is you can't bring support servants into this. It's entirely on your power. It's a lot like the Setsubun and Amazonas events, which, in that case, your reuse was time-limited. So you would eventually get to use those servants again, but you couldn't just go from, like, floor 10 to 11 and use the same team. You'd have to constantly cycle through your roster. Anyway, let's start laying down the pain. Alright. Don't necessarily need to do anything specific here. You do some damage to them. Actually... kind of long cooldown. We'll save that just in case. Let's start laying into these guys. Teardown new DLC's coming out. Oh, nice! Oh man, I'll have to check that out. Thanks for the heads up. Also, hi, welcome to the channel. Good to have you here. We absolutely have to get back to crime time. Alright, that one should die next round. There we go. And we just focus on this guy here. Actually, crap, forgot about Robin's charge buff here. Yeah, I can see that. They are sabers after all, so archers are a good deal here if you don't have any special strategy. We are starting to take some real damage here, but I think we can manage. Oh, why not? Oh, right. You were doing the teardown streams. Oh, you changed your username. Ah, yeah, that's annoying. Well, in that case, good to have you back. Settle on in. We're just hitting some challenge quests for fun tonight. Now, guess I'll say a little help there. In fact, now I think would be a good time to do this. She's a bit gimmicky, but I do like her. She was helpful again when fighting Izo during the older challenge quests. Underrated stalling potential. One of the better one of the more underrated casters, largely because she can instantly charge and she's got a team debuff cleanse. Anyway, time for more poison. Yeah, it's a very unique stun and hits surprisingly well. More reliable than most, I think. Alright. I kind of want to save this for the boss, but yeah, we should be able to charge before we get her back around. Alright, Robin Hood's up, good. Now, rather nicely, the event Sandwich CE comes with a guts buff, so you've got a second chance here of a sort. Hey, Branch, good to see you. Yeah, we're just having fun with crabs as is usual. As you do when you're on the beach. In the rain. As I explained, we're just using kind of our lower cost servants for this earlier fight. Just kind of getting a feel for how we're going to proceed through the rest of the challenges. Then we're just making use of poison. No, probably not. That's alright. Next round got him. Okay. You know what? Why don't you go ahead and evade? Can't do anything there. Another nice little quality of life feature they've added is the card selection and skill use lines are subtitled. Oh, damn it. Sorry, Serenity. That's on me for not bringing protection. It's alright. Your sacrifice has not been in vain. Woo, you're up. Now we got the big kahuna crab, who was a whopping 50,000. Normally, not a problem. Here, bit of a problem. It's alright, he'll last long. Oh boy, okay. Well, this is gonna be fun. I may have underestimated the enemy's ability to do damage. But, fuck it. No guts, no glory. Alright, Robin, it's all you. Saber Interactive is bought and Tuxedo is transferred. Brute force the ever-loving fuck out of it. Gajunovich, Merlin, Oberon. Yeah, that's the thing. You pretty much need either strong buster support. Yeah, this did dick all. We will require additional protection to get through this. This crab in particular is the problem one. Sorry, team. Alright. No, we're not using St. Quartz on this. Alright, bro. Let her rip. Actually, wait. Every little bit helps. Hey, there we go. Shine on, you crazy diamond of a guided missile. Yep. Buster combo's legit. And fuck, I should have saved the poison. Ah well. Remember the Amityville Horror, the 70s horror movie? Apparently the rights are extremely cheap because there's 46 official entries and most look like student films. Some titles, no joke. Amityville Karen, Amityville in Space, Amityville Death Toilet, Amityville in the Hood, and most bafflingly, Amityville Vibrator. 10 were made in 22. Oh, that's awesome! That is exactly the kind of dumb shit I expect from horror movies these days. Just, the franchise never ends. It just becomes this unflinching zombie of a franchise that just staggers on. I keep trying to get cute about this, and it keeps fucking me over. Ah, well. Actually, hang on. We can go. I'm gonna back out. We'll try this one last time. Saving the poison skills. I'm positive I can do this cheap. Aha! So noted. Yeah, I think the main problem was I spent all my poison stuff on the first round and didn't have anything to work here. Also, I should probably focus them down. Leprechaun did do both. A massive horror buff, and I can't think of much that went to the hood. A shit ton of space, Friday the 13th, Leprechaun, Hellraiser, Critters, Gremlins was meant to be but scrapped, and just 2 months ago there was talk of Chucky in space. That's perfect. Again, that is exactly what I've come to expect from horror movies. Because really, once you've established that your horror mascot slash antagonist is going to keep coming back, what else is there to say, really? Oh, just lay everything down. See, the thing is, I don't know if she's going to survive this turn. I should have thrown something on him. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatever. Yeah, this guy is the most problematic because most of these are just doing scratch damage, if that. Hey, she did survive. Kick ass. Maybe we got a shot at this after all. Ah, fuck that figures. The slow blade will penetrate the shield, so help me God. And if it doesn't, then we're kind of screwed. Alright, getting a bit serious here. Okay, whoa. Now would be an excellent time to start doing stuff. And if all else fails, yes, we'll just throw a waiver at the problem. Yeah, probably too little too late, but oh well. And a stun. Fuck you two, game. Alright. Fuck it. I tried to be nice, but you just keep pushing me. Ah, fuck. We don't have a Buster Chain. This might not work. Ah, well. Valhalla awaits. Let's see how close we get. Huh. Alright. Better than I expected. Rash, Saberlot, Waver, Sith. Alright. I still keep muffling the pronunciation of that. Is that Baobon? Or... I don't know. It's always hard to tell how much of what they say in game is the intentional pronunciation and how the Japanese read a romanization of it. Corp. Hey, Ivory. Buster Arts Quick Chain don't affect NP cards. Right. I forgot about that, actually. Alright, now we can start laying into these things. We'll see if we can get her a chance. We have to survive this fight first. Not exactly covering myself in glory here, but that's okay. We're not about doing it right, we're just about having fun. And eventually doing it right. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Sweetie, do spread the love around. There we go. That one's gonna be on the field for a while longer. Alright. You know what? This might not be a bad idea. Sometimes you just gotta spread things around to make art change. Go full feral at corpse and eat them. That tends to be fatal. They are very big crabs, it must be said. Getting there. Not as quick as I'd like, though. Yeah, you know what, Waver? Why don't you charge yourself up? Yeah, that was her that was her outfit for the idol event. She buddied up with Nitocris for it. It was cute. Yeah, probably should have done that, but that's okay. Yeah, that was the debut event for Miss Crane. It was a character I didn't think I'd like as much as I would. I mean, she had a really nice design, but they kind of surprised me with the character arc she took over the course of the event. Case where there's kind of the surface level appearance of the character as kind of this ditzy yet this kind of this eccentric, charming in her own way dressmaker. But in that typical Fate way, there's a lot more going on under the surface. I like my plug suit at home. Crane is good civ. Yeah. Sachi didn't show up, but can't win them all. Alright. Now we gotta deal with this asshole. Yeah, this is her idol costume, and it is very her, let's say. Alright, so we're gonna save those charges. We'll see if we can get Serenity going again. Bit of a gamble. We failed this before, but I got a good feeling about this one. Now Serenity is properly supported. Alright. Perfect. Well, not entirely perfect. Alright, spend that charge while you can, sir. It will be needed. Well, it is what it is. Robin, why don't you lay into that crab over there? Yeah, she reminds me a little bit of if Mitsuru from Persona 3 was kind of a dork. That's kind of the impression I get from her. The way she kind of fangirls over the idols and has sort of a little panic attack whenever there's something cute or interesting happening. And of course, she absolutely adores the chance to work with the girls and create costumes and such. 1, 2, 3. The girl that just popped in is Asagami Fujino from the Garden of Sinners. Notoriously something of a problem child for traffic in the, God, what was even the name of the city? Can't remember. But yes, her big climactic thing is she destroys a bridge with her not quite telekinetic powers, but they work kind of like that. They're basically invisible eye beams that can theoretically destroy anything they can see. Anyway. You know what, let's start getting her MP up. Eye knives, basically, yeah. I do like that most of her animations involves using them, but for, like, the quick animation, she does this completely unnecessary combat roll. She just dives into melee range and then just does a hand gesture and then it happens. Just for fun, you know. Actually kind of fits her character. Some of her room lines are about... Because she has a history as a quote-unquote normal human being, she's getting used to being a servant. She has clear memories of life before. Yeah, stand back, I played Dark Souls. Hey, Draco's a hack, we got raiders! Come on in, raiders, welcome to the channel. Doing alright! Doing kind of a funsy budget setup, just throwing random servants at this particular crab here. Not doing terribly well, but it should die shortly. But good to have you here. How's it going tonight? Yeah, why not? Right, yeah, she's basically an excuse to... she was basically part of the event that got us the welfare shiki. Herself kind of added to the game just for funsies. Alright, now we should be able to bring some pain here. Maybe, possibly. We'll find out. Right. She also came in with the Saber Shiki. Shooting Tristan, Tamlin, Tristan, Kyo, and Sammy. Yeah, that's a good combo. Okay, yeah, that did basically nothing. That did a whole lot. There we go. Atta girl. Believe in the power of Buster Crits. That's a good team. Anybody with any team with shooting on it is gonna get some results. Girl, you gotta get that appendix treated. But yeah, I like her a lot, and I do like that she's kind of... She basically gets treated nicer here than in her home series. They sort of gloss over the events leading to her... let's say the emergence of her powers, and she's just treated as kind of a... She's got a troubled past that they don't really go into, but here she's actually got something of a normal social life, and she manages to develop somewhat into a much nicer person. Anyway, second fight, I believe, is up against the... I believe it's up against Penthesilea, and also Penthesilea, so we're going to need to mix this up a little bit. Speaking of idol events, this sounds like a job for Idol X. Idle X Alter, I should say. Gohi! How about you step on up in here? I believe this fight came out before there were foreigner servants, so it'll be interesting. Gohi's thing is sort of leaning into the fact that she generates a lot of poison and also absorbs it, so we are going to want someone that can debuff cleanse. Pause, it's next longingly. We'll get to show her off, don't worry. But we'll probably want someone that can actually cure. Does Medea Classic actually have debuff cleanse? I honestly don't use her that often. Yes! Yes, she does! Perfect! Welcome aboard, you'll fit right in. The back path is the one that nerfs your attack until her first break bar, so do with that info what you will. Got it. Alright. Medea, where are you at? This feels like a situation where we might want some debuff cleanse. Yeah. Not expecting her to make miracles happen, but just so we got an extra body to cleanse the shit that's coming our way. Yeah, why not? A little bit of protection never hurt anybody, and we're probably not going to be doing a lot of switching anyway. Hey, Vegeta, good to see you. Just lurking? All good, settle on in. Alright. This will be a slightly more straightforward fight than the last one. But yeah, as Branch said, we start off with a debuff on our attack, which is going to slow things just a little bit. Let's see here. Alright. Gohi. Freeze quick. We're going to wait until we get going a little bit. Her thing is her Double Phantasm doesn't directly do damage, but it does lay out a shit ton of hurt and also buffs the hell out of her and her allies. Well, you know, specific other entity of the Outer Realm allies. But kind of like Kenshi Huang, her thing is, once she starts going, she can theoretically loop her Noble Phantasm and just really lay into enemies, especially if they're Berserkers. Pent gave me a bit of a headache, then I threw Greek people at her to feed off of. That's fair. That's actually not a bad idea. Sometimes you gotta give them what they want. Anyway, let's start charging Gohi up and let's see what happens. I always did like how she looks in glasses. It's underrated. Alright. Gotta remember exactly how Gohi works. So, right. Curse, that's it. Not poison, but curse. Right. Sorry. Her weird gimmick is she gets a charge based on the amount of curse applied to herself, and she's also got skills that lay down curse on everybody, and then another skill that draws it all to her. It's complicated. Anyway. Right. We'll save those for later. Not gonna get much of a bonus here, but that's okay. Don't intend to actually use you, but have 16 points to spare, so here's a taunt CE, get fucked. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, it's a lot less from us. But they're gonna be civil about this, which is good. And how long does that last? One turn. You know what? Yeah, why not? X, why don't you show us what you can do? To see you get torn apart by Pet is worth 16 points. Yeah, that's fair. Kinda has it coming, really. Once again, I'd have to marvel at the fact that all this shit is canon. There isn't an ounce of Fate insanity that has been written out or considered not part of the proper Nasu-verse. All this shit happens, and it still happens no matter how crazy it is. Which is arguably the secret sauce that makes it interesting. Alright, here we go. Now Goey can start bringing the pain. Also, Medea's taking a bit of a beating there. Alright, how's about... Alright, apply guts, apply curse, apply curse. Absorb curses. Right, here we go. That's a laugh you can trust. Alright. Now... Doesn't help with the curse, but she needs all the health she can get. Now... There we go. I don't think it's an accident that I pulled her not long after going to the Van Gogh exhibit. I'm just saying, sometimes luck works out in interesting ways. Oh yeah, now we're bringing some pain. Extra bonus, she gives everybody an evade. Haha, get fucked. Alright. Idle X, your turn again. Although, Gohei might get a chance at another crit. So how's about... how's about this? You know, go ahead and use this. Yeah. I'll spread a little more healing love around. Go ahead. Ah, shit. I probably should have retargeted. Ah, well. Oh, yeah! She is very finicky, and it takes a lot of getting used to. But I do have a soft spot for those kinds of servants. Like with Fran, you sort of have to build around her, but her kit's amazing once you get used to it. You just have to get used to the fact that she's a bit unhinged, and she uses a lot of puns, basically. Ah, yes, the cute video. All videos are cute in my eyes. But yeah, that's the younger, more idealistic one. But yeah, I like that part of Van Gogh's Valentine scene involves her just uttering a hurricane of Go-related puns. Alright, so we're gonna bust this one while she's nice and stunned. Yeah, this is the fun thing about her, is that she's sweet as can be, genuinely a nice person, and also her interlude has her going up to one of those demon tentacles and turning it into pancake material. She's a special lady, but, you know, don't turn your back on her. Alright. Oh, shit. You know what? No, we can make the most of this. Oh, this will be fun. What is a huge tentacle if not the past tense of unlimited takoyaki works? Eh, fair enough. Oh yeah! If we can get her to loop, she'll really bring the pain. But even as she is very potent once she gets rolling. Problem is getting her rolling. That said, terror is super handy, as it so often is. Alright. Yeah, let's do this. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. But I think we can make it go a little bit longer. Wait, right. There's a proper order to these. This one first. Reapplies the guts. Protects everybody. Pulls that onto her. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, interesting detail about her, she can't actually die from curse on her. It still will drain her HP, but it'll cut off at 1. It's part of her kit. It still leaves her in a very not advantageous position, to be clear. But something to keep in mind. Alright. Probably should have gone for... Probably should have let X do the thing, but this will finish her off, at least. Now we're talking! Alright. Now, if we could just keep her alive for one more round, you will see some serious shit. Easier said than done. Haha! Oh, motherfucker! What even was that? Oh, shit, that was... Oh, god damn it, we got robbed on that one. So there was some kind of field effect that the other Penthesilea attacks when she's taken off the field. Yep. That's gonna be a problem. That's a big problem. This is why you read up on the fight first, folks. But we'll do what we can. So... Vidya, kindly relieve her of the burden of her defensive buffs there. We'll see if X-Alter can bring us home here. Sorry, Gohi. That was on me. Alright. Might still be able to make this work. We're just gonna have to improvise. So probably come down to either Idol or Nero finishing her off, but I think we'll be alright. Oh yeah! Sorry, sweetie. I'll buy a ship in a bottle to make it up to you. Alright. Okay, Nero, do the thing. Alright, here we go, here we go. Alright. Could give her some hard protection, but we might need that next round when she gets her double phantasm up. Fuck it! I have faith. Alright, here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Close one, but I think we got this. Alright. X. Flare off the stage. Toodles! Not bad for a swan song. GG, everyone. Jank wins again. Gotta love how most of the art for Volthoom on the Lovecraft wiki is from Fate. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, they're straight up pulling from the Cthulhu mythos for foreigners. For the presence of foreigners in the story. Like, there's a character, Raymond Carter, who's more or less explicitly H.P. Lovecraft. And I believe they reference the old gods more or less by name. Like, they've mentioned Nyarlathotep as one of them. And I believe the others are implied to be out there somewhere. I don't know, they're not explicitly related to the to the overarching big bad from the Lostbelts. But, they're kind of just an alternate presence that's sort of hinted out there, and occasionally you get servants that have made direct contact with them. It's a little bit convoluted, but most of the stuff in Fate is. Anyway, next fight, I should probably actually pay attention to that. That is... Oh, right. That is... Moriarty. That's gonna be fun. If I remember right, that's... Lancer... that's an archer, so we'll want Lancers in there, but he's also got the Mecha Ellies who are coming in, and there are various other classes. That will be... that'll be a bit of a challenge. Might be... let's see, who do we got? You know what? Actually, hang on a second. Minidusa, this sounds like it's right up your alley. You know what? I've got a stupid idea. But we do need someone to deal with it, because I think there's a Saber Mecha Ellie on the field first. We'll want some assistance in dealing with that. Actually, hang on a second. Now be a good time. Yeah, you know what? Hold on a second. Ranmaru, your turn. We're going to switch things up a little bit. We will want some protection out there on the field. How unviable is an all-snack party? Unfortunately, in this one, not... You know what? Hang on a second. Maybe not the craziest idea I've ever had. Gorgon, where you at? Let's fucking try this. Want someone in the back row to help pick them up, because there's going to be casualties in this. But I think we can make this work. Let's find out. We are going to make some arrangements here. We'll use the normal plug suit here. Yeah, you know what? We'll just throw the Immensity on him. Scotty! How's about... Where's my kaleidoscope? Will that fit? It will. Alright. This is weird, but I think we can make this work. I'm spending too much time with foreigners. All this is just starting to seem normal. At some point, you just gotta lean into the madness. Merciless One is a 5-star C. Picture of Jane holding up a dead dude. It doesn't show up for sorting by activates at a certain time. I had to look at it manually. Alright, I'll double check. I might have overlooked that. Anyway. Okay, Georgie boy, we need you to hold the line there. Alright. Hello, small wife, and spicy wife in the back. Alright. We're gonna get... that's what it is. The first one is a Berserker. We're gonna get rid of this one first. Alright. We do need to get Minidusa charged up, but how about you... Alright, probably overkill there. That's okay. Strong opening statement. I was hoping it'd last at least one more round, but that's okay. Alright. Now we can focus on this fella here. So... Right, want to start charging up. Medusa is well kitted to fight against Moriarty, but it's everything else that's going to be a bit of a problem here. And I'm always a little puzzled why sometimes if you have taunt on a servant and their guts procs, the turn ends, and sometimes it just doesn't. I think it's if there are other targets around that can conceivably... other enemies around that conceivably switch targets, but that doesn't always appear to be the case. I had this problem with Arjuna at the end of Lostbelt 4, too. It seems like sometimes he would, like, leave Herc alive or someone after their guts procced, and sometimes he just wouldn't. Anyway, right. Alright, go ahead and do this. Yeah, why not? Decisions. Ah, screw it. Yeah, lack of healing is eventually going to come back to bite me in the ass, but we'll give this a try. Alright. Alright, first things first. Medusa, how about you do this? Yeah, this should work. Just softening him up while we clear the field. Actually, pretty good damage on him. Ooh. Oh, son of a whore! How much time I got on that again? 2 turns left. Yeah, we can do this. We'll stall him for one more turn. And that didn't work, that figures. Oh well. Alright. Scotty, we're gonna need some protection here. Don't ever use quick on Scotty, ever. Fair enough. But stars! Combos! Pushes happy buttons in the brain! You don't understand! Circle out with Sherlock for this one, because he has an excessive amount of defense up nonsense, and Sherlock just goes lol no. Alright. That actually works out well. If he targets her, no harm done. If he targets the others, evade kicks in. That's it. Crime Grandpa is fun. I need to give him another shot when he shows up. Alright. Now, Medusa. Punish him for his transgressions. Actually, now I think it would be a good time we can bring out Big Snack here. That'll do nicely. Good to see you, sweetie. Alright. Can't do a... fuck it. More stars. Why not? More stars! Wait, did we... Yes, we did. Okay. More stars! Crime Grandpa's getting an emo makeover ruler for some time, for him sometime in the next couple months. Nice, nice. Honestly, that's only fair. He's very specifically doing that to get even with Holmes, I can tell. Alright, so far so good. She's a bit squishy, unfortunately, but she does have a built-in stun, which is super handy, and a built-in guts, which is also super handy. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to see if we can get Medusa charged up again. Clear the field again. Yeah, here we go. I think we can make this work. Gorgon, Mini, regular, charge up. Do what y'all do best. Almost. If one of them can poke her, she'll get her noble hand out of the back. Yes! Here we go. Perfect. Alright. Alright, sweetie. Light him up. Kindly hold him in place. That'll do, thank you. Now, do we have... Not quite, that's alright. Let us do this. Moriarty Altar is apparently one of the fastest power crept servants that has ever been released in the game because he gets power crept in a direct update like 3 months after he comes out. Nice. Just to make sure... Nah, she'll be alright. We did use that, right? Yes, we did. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We can do this. Actually... Yeah, we'll lead with that. Alright. Clears the Mecha Ellies. This gentleman is stunned. Hey, Kirby. And just for shits and gigs, why don't you stay still one more time? Beautiful. Gorgon, your turn. Make this man regret being alive. Okay. Statue Girl was best T Zerker Arts Girl, and then Vlad 3 got his upgrade. Yeah, that figures. Yeah. Yeah, I feel kind of bad for her. Her event kind of came and went, and that's a shame. That said, I did want to try her against, I think we get a redux of the Carnunos fight in Lostbelt 6 at some point, possibly as part of the summer event, but I'm not 100% sure on that, because I did want to try her on that, and I feel like her kit would be weirdly good for it if she was supported well. Anyway, unfortunately the stun didn't work there, but that's okay. They've all got guts, I think we can make it work. Alright. He's almost dead anyway. Yes! Haha, atta girl! That was perfect. Good job, Teep Snake. Worth every Grail, worth every Ember. I think when are we at the hour-and-a-half mark, more or less? I think we'll call it there. But you can see how you can see what we do from here. So yeah, if you really want to, you can reset the clear on these. You'll have to clear the fight again, and I think you basically have to have all 6 fights cleared in order to unlock this one. So whatever you do, you'll have to have 6 fights worth of servants locked down before you can unlock this one. But it is fun to revisit these with that restriction, and the idea that you can only use your best servants once before you have to move on to your next best servants and so on. Or you can do what I do, is just throw a mishmash of teams together and see what works. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does, but to me that's all part of the fun. Yep. Drink time, don't mind if I do. Ooh, just about dry, too. There we go. But yeah, I still like this game. I know other gacha stuff has come out that's demanding my attention. Honkai Star Rail, obviously, I'm still working on. I finally got into Blue Archive, which is its own little time sink. But there's something about Fate Go that's going to keep me coming back, and I think the characters are the long and short of it. There's a charm to them that is hard to... There's a combination of the charm and the sheer size of the cast, and the fact that they've made so many memorable characters over the years that keeps me fascinated by what they do next. So I don't know how long the game intends to run, but as long as they keep making it, as long as they keep making events, I'll keep playing it. Anyway, let's do the obligatory summoning here before we close things out. What do we have up? So Odysseus, Nero, and Ivan. Kinda want both. Don't really want both that badly. Ah, you know what? Fuck it. We go on Ivan. Alright. Nothing exciting to show for it. Ah, well. Another time, Ivan. Another time. But yeah, I think that we will call it there for the night. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I appreciate you sitting here watching me fumble through jank teams before something works. Again, part of the charm is just playing around the various digital toys this game provides you and figuring out which ones make you happy, basically. That's what you gotta keep in mind when the gacha rolls out the shiny new thing and the meta moves on. The meta will always move on. You make the choices you can live with, and that especially applies to pulling on the banner. Sometimes it makes you happy to have the shiny new object, and sometimes you'll actually get use out of them. But sometimes, just sometimes, you can make do with what you got if you try. But thanks everyone for tuning in. Have a good night. We will be back to Baldur's Gate 3 on Saturday. Until then, see you next time.